be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with the spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will define explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. I'm Willy Wonka, the greatest candy maker of all time. I know 'cause I was there. With oh such style and flair. But soon I'll be retiring to make way for someone new. Some bright spark I'll be hiring, but who? Whatever your opinion is about me, the chocolate well could not survive without me. There'll be no more chocolate ripples, chocolate tipples, chocolate ruffles, or chocolate truffles. Chocolate kisses for sweet young misses, soft and creamy, completely dreamy. Chocolate ices, 'cause chocolate's crisis grow and grow and grow. The day that I retire, I'll know. There'll be no more chocolate squiggles or chocolate giggles, chocolate ruffles or chocolate truffles, chocolate twirlies for all you girlies, chocolate bagels or chocolate bugles, chocolate bubbles 'cause chocolate's troubles and grow and grow. The day that I retire, I'll know. The golden age of chocolate has lasted all these years. The golden stage of chocolate that every child reveres. There's a golden page of chocolate history we must write somehow. For the golden age of chocolate to make life sweeter now. You see those two old people over there? They are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket. And those two very old people over there are the father and mother of Mrs. Bucket. This is Mr. Bucket and this is Mrs. Bucket. And that is their only son, Charlie.
Here you go, Grandpa Joe. Cabbage soup.
Every day, nothing but cabbage soup. Cheer me up, Charlie. Tell me, what's the chocolate news?
Wonka's got a new bar out.
Fudge Whipple or mallow based?
Mallow with flavor shifters.
Flavor shifters. My.
Papa, what's the latest cap count?
3,200. 36 perfectly installed toothpaste caps, Charlie.
Do you think I might work in the toothpaste factory one day?
Let's hope not, Charlie.
Now, what kind of positive thinking is that? Charlie's gonna work for Mr. Wonka making chocolate bars.
Grandpa Joe, don't go filling the boy's head with dreams of candy.
Charlie's from a long line of distinguished candy men.
And women.
But Wonka hasn't hired anyone since the slugful spy stole his candy balloon recipe.
Wonka was so angry. He gathered all the workers, saying, "I'm sorry, but you all must go home." Then he locked the gates of the factory forever.
But Mr. Wonka still makes candies. I could smell them on my way to school.
Yes, but no one goes in and no one comes out. Shadow workers.
Maybe the undead. Who knows?
Grandpa Joe, you're going to give Charlie nightmares again.
What'd she say?
She's making bathtub gin.
I'm playing gin?
I'm in.
Charlie, run out and see if anyone's done with the newspaper.
Okay, Dad. You'll have to feed Grandpa George.
See you, Mom. Cabbage soup.
I thought we were playing gin.
See these kids? They wait outside Charlie's house every day with a shiny new nickel to buy a candy from the local candy man. The only kid without a nickel is Charlie.
The candy man!
What are you gonna get?
Hey, Charlie, come help me pick something out. I got a nickel.
You already got a lollipop. Shouldn't you finish that first?
I can't help it. I love candy. All candy. Chocolate, caramel, jawbreaker, suckers.
Stop it! You're making my mouth water.
I can stop eating sweets.
All those wonderful Willy Wonka treats.
You can keep the others. 'Cause me, I'm a Wonker. When it comes to candy, Willy's the conqueror. The conqueror.
Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it in chocolate and a miracle or two? The candy man can. Who can take a rainbow, wrap it in the sun, soak it in the sun and make a strawberry lemon pie? The candy man.
The candy man.
The candy man can.
The candy man can.
The candy man can, 'cause he'll mix it all with love and make the
World tastes good.
candy man makes everything he makes.
Satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes.
Nothing for you today, Charlie?
Not today. I don't want to spoil my appetite.
Looks like your appetite could use a little spoiling. Here, take this on the house.
Really? Really? Thanks!
Who can take tomorrow? Dip it in a dream. Separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The candy man. The candy man can. The candy man can, 'cause he'll mix it all with love and make the world taste good.
Thanks for the candy. Oh yeah, my dad says that we can borrow the paper.
I'm afraid it's yesterday's paper. Here you go. What's the world coming to nowadays where a family can't even afford the paper?
Charlie, your soup's getting cold.
And the world tastes good, 'cause the candy man thinks it should.
Here's the paper, Dad.
We'll all be chocolate crispy. Willy, look at this. Wonka factory to be open to a lucky few.
Do you mean people are actually going to be allowed inside the factory?
Read what it says.
Mr. Willy Wonka has decided to invite 5 children to tour the factory. The lucky 5 will win the tour and receive a lifetime supply of Wonka chocolate.
That's $1 million to one shot.
The tickets could be anywhere. How exciting! I wonder if any of them haven't found yet. The paper's a day old.
Charlie, could you imagine winning?
Touring the factory?
Meeting Mr. Wonka?
Seeing for yourself all those undead zombie workers?
Grandpa, please.
Eating a lifetime supply of chocolate?
Eating a lifetime supply of chocolate?
1 o'clock already. Charlie, you better hurry. You'll be late for school.
Well, it's back to the twists and turns of toothpaste for me.
Goodbye, Mr. Bucket.
Goodbye, Mrs. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket went back to the toothpaste factory, and Charlie Bucket made his way back to school. But on his way, he heard some exciting news.
Did you hear? Some kid found the first golden ticket. Already? When? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Phineas Trap with the direct link to Frankfurt, Germany. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. People are buying over 50,000 bonfires every hour, and the first golden ticket has been found. Here's the feeling now. This is true. May we have a word?
Der name ist Gloop. Gloop. Und dies ist mein kleiner Liebchen, Augustus.
Tell us about the ticket.
Ja, I always knew my little snossed sausage Augustus would find this golden ticket. He eats so much candy vandy that it is almost impossible for him not to find one. In fact, you can say we've been training him for this day ever since our little Pudgy Vudgy was born.
Training?
Oh yeah, for the Yunga to eat as much as Augustus, he must be trained from morning to night, eating all kinds of foods. We give him fruit juice for breakfast with melons and mangoes and cereals, bananas and cream.
Then fried eggs with bacon, tomatoes and mushrooms and bread rolls and buns, basil,
On coffee and toast breakfast, butter and marmalades, filled meats and meat treats galore.
I eat more. Between meals they cook, feed me all kinds of goodies like chocolates and puddings and snacks.
You must understand young Augustus is my little piggy. There's nothing he looks.
Mom has Wonka about sentence stacks.
'Cause they have little goosey looks. Of course it's his me loves the David. Augustus comes right off his diet.
It's hamburgers, hot dogs, and 10 cents with french fries as if I thought more than supplying.
Augustus keeps eating
On eating.
until he subsides to the floor.
And then when he's finally back on his feet, he can't even get through the door.
And that's why Augustus has lived in the dining room right from the day he was born.
So what does the poor little lad do? I eat more.
Eats more.
I eat more. Ladies and gentlemen, the worldwide record for bonfires is bigger by the minute. It seems the second golden ticket has been found. We're off to our live remote in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where things are sweet for Veronica Salt.
That's Veruca, you imbecile. Veruca.
So, Mr. Salt, I understand you're sweetening Veruca's chances with little assistance.
As soon as my little girl told me that she simply had to have one of those golden tickets, I bought hundreds of thousands of Wonka bars. I'm in the nut business. Peanuts, cashews, but mainly Brazil nuts. So I had my factory girls stop shelling Brazil nuts and start shelling wrappers.
Daddy, that
hideous reporter said my name wrong on live television. Can't you get him fired?
For you, dear, anything. Anyways, after days of shelling chocolate bars, one of my factory girls found the blasted golden ticket. I let her take the lucky piece of chocolate home to her 17 kids.
How generous.
Daddy, now she's being sarcastic. I want her fired. Fired, you hear me? Fired, fired, fired.
Gee, after just one day, there are only 3 golden tickets left.
Yeah, and both winners are twins.
Dad, why aren't you at work? Did they close the factory early?
I'm afraid so, Charlie. In fact, they've closed it forever. I don't know how I'm going to tell your mom this. It was tough when I had that job, but now...
Don't worry, Dad. Like Grandpa Joe says, think positive. You've nothing to lose, so why not choose to think positive? Whenever my luck is on the blink, I think positive. Whenever I'm feeling down and out and don't know what to do, I never give way to fear and doubt, 'cause thinking positive sees me through. Whenever my stars are out of sync, I think positive. I write my thoughts down in purple ink and think positive. Remember this song: when things go wrong, then you know what to do. In no time you'll be thinking positive too. Come on, Papa, sing with me. Whenever I think I'm in the drink, I think
Positive.
quite right. Whenever my luck goes down the sink, I think
Positive.
yeah. Whenever you're feeling low or lost, just take a tip from me.
You're wasting your time to count that cost.
'Cause thinking positive, that comes free. That's right, positive is the way to be. Whenever I'm tearing on the brink, I think positive. The moment I do, I'm in the sink, I think positive. Remember this song: when things go wrong, then you know what to do. In no time you'll be thinking positive too. Yeah.
Come on, Charlie, let's go home. I'm positive we're having something special for dinner tonight.
Leftover cabbage soup.
No, fresh cabbage soup.
Now that's positive.
And so the whole family went throughout the day with a horrible rumbling in their tummies.
Do you want me to go under this?
Charlie had it worst of all. However, once a year, Charlie gets a very special treat.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Charlie! Here you go, Charlie. Happy birthday, my love.
It's from all of us.
Go on, boy, open it.
Please open it. You're making me jumpy.
Now, don't be too disappointed if you don't get what you're looking for.
The thing to remember is that whatever happens, you still have a bar of chocolate.
Yes, I know.
For goodness sake, open it, boy.
Please just open it.
Well, that's that. Who wants a piece?
We wouldn't dream of it, Charlie.
Go on, Dad. You deserve something special after losing your job.
What?
It's not true. Charlie, that isn't funny. Tell me it's not true.
We'll starve.
It is true, and we won't stop. Now what kind of party is this? Charlie, plug in the radio.
Mr. Bucket's right. Charlie, plug in the radio.
Really? This is the best birthday ever!
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt the Orphan Annie radio to bring you this important newsflash. A third golden ticket has been located in Smithville, Georgia. And what's your name, young lady?
Violet Beauregard.
Violet, quit chewing your gum so loudly. Remember what your therapist said about
Ah,
acting out?
can it, Ma? You flap your jaw as much as I do.
Now, tell us, Violet, how did you find your golden ticket?
I'm a gum chewer, normally, but when I heard about Wonka's contest, I left the gum and switched to candy bars. Now, of course, I'm right back on gum. In fact, I've been working on this piece for 3 months solid. I've been the record set by my best friend, Cornelia Prince Middle. Hi, Cornelia, listen to this. That's the sound of you listening. Listen some more.
The fourth golden ticket has been located in Television City, California. Leaving only the fifth and final ticket to be found, we're live at the home of Mike TV, the finder of the fourth golden ticket. Here's Miss TV now. Tell us about finding the golden ticket, ma'am.
You see, Mike and I were...
Shut your pile, Toots. Did I tell you not to interrupt? This is the best part. Crack, smack, whack, dead. Did you see him die? That was so totally awesome.
Very cool, Mike. Now, Miss TV, about the golden ticket.
Yeah, I got a ticket. Big deal. Miss is gonna miss at least an hour of my second favorite show, and we're gonna have to leave the house to tour some stupid chocolate factory. All right, whatever. Hit him! Hit him harder!
Now, which school does our lucky golden winner ticket
Huh.
attend?
What, are you crazy? Who needs school? I got my screws in the net, fool. Some kids like electric trains. Some kids like to use their brains to earn a university degree. I don't share the thirst for knowledge. I don't need to go to college. Me, I see it all on TV.
Some kids like to sing and dance, and some kids go to Paris, France, while others visit Washington, D.C.
I don't learn a single thing, cause I could download anything. It's all on my computer for free.
Some kids go to baseball games, and other kids have useless names like 10 days at a Boy Scout Jamboree.
While when big kids read books, the first I play Destroy the Universe! No one has Nintendo games like me.
Some kids like to fly balloons or play the latest top 10 tunes, while others want to surf in Waikiki.
I can visit London, Rome,
Tokyo without leaving home,
take a spaceship to the moon,
and back on any afternoon. Yes, we can do it all from A to Z, 'cause we got our computer. All our stuff is wireless. We can see it all on TV. On TV. On TV. On TV.
Turn it off. I've heard enough of these snot-nosed brats.
What'd she say? What'd she say? She said she spotted rats.
Catch one, we'll eat it. That's quite enough. We should all go to bed.
Can Grandpa Joe just tell me one Wonka story? Just one, please.
Fine, but just one, and none of those undead zombie workers. You need your sleep.
Charlie, look here.
A Wonka Nutty Crunch surprise. But where'd you get it?
I've been saving. Open it.
I can't. I'm too nervous. You open it.
Let's do it together. A lifetime supply of chocolate. 3, 2, 1.
Nothing. A good thing, really, 'cause chocolate's really fattening.
You're right, Charlie. A lifetime supply of it, you'd be the size of the dome on Capitol Hill.
I wish I never heard of candy or Wonka.
Cheer up, Charlie. Give me a smile. What happened to the smile I used to know? Don't you know your grin has always been my sunshine? Let that sunshine show.
Come on, Charlie. No need to frown. Deep down, you know tomorrow is your toy. When the days get heavy, never pit a tatter. Someday, sweet as a song, Charlie's lucky day will come along. Till that day, you've gotta hold on strong. Charlie, up on top is right where you belong.
Look up, Charlie. You'll see a star. Just follow it and keep your dreams in view.
Pretty soon the skies are gonna clear up, Charlie. Cheer up, Charlie. Cheer up, Charlie.
Come on, Charlie.
Just be glad you're you. Cheer up, Charlie.
2 weeks passed, and the whole city is covered in a bitter, freezing snow. Charlie, where's your coat?
I haven't got a coat.
Here, take this. You'll freeze to death.
Thanks.
Oh, can you help me with the box of Nutterifics over there? I don't want them to freeze.
Sure. I think you dropped this coin.
What's this? It's not mine. You keep it.
You think I should? Maybe I should put up a notice.
That coin's been probably buried in the snow for weeks. Take it home to your folks. And here, take this for being such a good boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think I could have just one more? I'll pay for it.
Why not? I'd give you another one, but the boss is pretty strict about inventory. What'll it be, Charlie, my boy?
Well, I think I'll share this with my family. Grandpa Joe likes Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Melted Light, but Grandma Josephina likes Nutterific.
Then you should get the Whipple Scrumptious Nutterific Totally Twisted Combo Ball. Just out. Here you go. I know you're going to share and all, but might as well take a little taste. You know, to make sure it's not bad or anything.
On the one hand, you are just a bar of chocolate, no different from the rest. On the other hand, you're the superstar of chocolate, the golden key to Willy Wonka's treasure chest. Whichever you are, I'm hoping for the best. I put a golden sun up in the sky. I found it! The last golden ticket!
Grandpa Joe, I think you should accompany Charlie if that's if you think you can handle it.
Handle it? You just try and stop me.
I never thought I'd see the day when I would face the world and say,
Good morning. Look at the sun.
I never thought that I would be slapped in the lap of luxury. Cause I have said it couldn't be done. But it can be done. Yes, it can be done. We never ever dared to think that there would be a golden time when day the glorious golden blink our lives would be not so hard. Cause I got a golden ticket. I got a golden chance to make my way. And with a golden ticket, it's a golden
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, where history's about to be made. We're all going to meet the chocolate genius of the century, and here he is now, Mr. Willy Wonka!
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into my imagination. Welcome, my friends, to my factory. Augustus Gloop, please step forward.
Here's my golden ticket, Mr. Wonka. Achoo! He has a cold.
My name is Veruca Salt.
I always thought a Veruca was more of a mole. But you look more like a wart to me. Or perhaps a bunion.
How you doing, Wonka? Salt's the name, and I'm nuts. Nuts for nuts, that is. An operation like this must go through a million nuts.
Make that 1,000,001. Your ticket?
Here's your silly ticket. Can I have it back after the tour?
Of course, my dear. Violet Beauregard?
I hear ya. Here's our ticket.
There is no gum chewing allowed in the factory.
But you make gum.
Mr. Wonka asked you to remove your gum. Do we need to negotiate?
Psychobabble, whatever.
Mike TV. Mike TV and guest.
Hold your pantyhose. A commercial's coming up.
Here's your ticket, Wonka.
Oh, Mike. There's no television reception in the factory.
None?
None whatsoever. Chuck Bucket.
It's Charlie, Mr. Wonka. Charlie Bucket. Here's our ticket.
So you're Charlie Bucket. Funny coincidence that you would find your ticket just in time.
Now, see here, Wonka. If you're saying our ticket is a phony,
And your name is Mr.
you know me, Wonka.
Oh, that's great. Let's get on with the contract then. Raise your right hand. I hereby swear not to touch, malign, assign, tear, wear, or ensnare of the first party, and so on. Please sign below.
Not without my lawyer. Let me give him a ring.
No television reception, no phone reception.
Ha! Where do I sign?
Everyone signed? Good. Let's get on with the tour.
Is the room getting smaller or am I getting taller?
Choo, Gesundheit.
Step center, please. In the Wonka Chocolate Factory, there are several hundred rooms. I'll show you what some of them are. In this this room here are the luminous lollies for eating in bed at night. And in that room there are exploding sweets for when enemies start a fight. And in that room there is a rock candy mine. They say that it's 3 miles deep. And that room there are the marshmallow pillows to munch when you just can't sleep.
Little room, big room,
High rooms.
low room,
1700 candy showrooms.
small room,
Tall rooms, bathrooms, ballrooms.
You'll find chocolate in almost all rooms. In this room here are the chocolate cows from which we get chocolate milk. And in that room there are the hot ice creams for a cold day smooth as silk.
and in every room are chocolate miracles, sweets beyond compare, that rivals to despair.
You should see them tear their hair. And all because of
This room here,
And this room here.
and this room here,
And this room here.
and this room here.
oh yes, in that room there.
Die Runde getting smaller und I'm getting taller. Jump!
Gesundheit.
Step center, please. I wouldn't want to lose any of you so quickly in the journey.
We'll be crushed. Is this some sort of joke?
Step center. Now. 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 If you want to view magic lands, simply close your eyes and view them. Wanna be a dreamer, be one. Anytime you please, then please save me one.
Please save me one.
And here is a chocolate smelting room, where thousands of miles of copper pipe twist through the earth, perfectly chilling chocolate to the precise temperature for dipping strawberries.
Here, Wonka, I want some tasty chocolate.
Augustus, no matter how tempting, and isn't it deliciously tempting, my chocolate must not be touched by human hands. It will
Look over
instantly
there.
harden like cement.
Look over there. It's some sort of creature.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air, I can see him, punk.
No need to worry. That, my friends, is an Oompa Loompa.
A zombie worker.
Not a zombie worker, a refugee.
From where, Wonka?
All my workers are Oompa Loompas from Loompa Land.
Now see here, Wonka. I teach geography and...
Then you know all about Loompa Land, with its thick jungles full of hornswoggles and snazzy wangers and those terrible, terrible wangdoodles.
Wangdoodles. There's no such thing.
Oh, there quite are, my dear. And a wangdoodle would love to sink its fangs right into you. Augustus, my chocolate must never be touched by human hands.
Too late. It's so good, I think I'm melting my chocolate. Augustus!
It would appear we have had an early revelation. We have lost a child in the chocolate smelting room. It's a shame, really. The boy really seemed to know about his chocolate. Last, take Mrs. Gloop's poop to the chocolate smelting room and heat him to precisely 102 degrees Celsius. Or is that Fahrenheit? No, it's Fahrenheit, but not a degree over, or he may spontaneously boil. And that would be a tragedy.
Because Augustus would be damaged?
My dear, Augustus was damaged a long time ago. The only tragedy would be wasted chocolate. Come along, I have much more to show you.
Loompa, Loompa, doobity-doo. I got another puzzle for you. Loompa, Loompa,
Now we're making the next part of our journey by Pink Candy Boat. Violet, stop licking the boat. It will only get sticky.
Excuse me, Mr. Wonka. I just love your hat. It really sets off your eyes. But of course, you have great taste. You know, I would simply adore a pink candy boat and maybe one of those sweet little Oompa Loompas.
Brown noser.
Mr. Wonka, did you hear me? I said I want a pink candy boat and an Oompa Loompa.
Name your price, Wonka.
A bad parent says what?
What?
Exactly.
Where are you taking us?
There's no knowing where we're going. There's no earthly way to know. So we're simply to and froing, slowly getting vertigo. To the south the wind is blowing. To the north there may be snow. To the east the wind is blowing. To the east a cock may crow. We show no sign of slowing. Someone must know where we are, but no destination showing. So it's all a bit bizarre.
Like a game of tic-tac-toe.
It's no mystery where we're going, unlike Edgar Allan Poe. Quite apart from our not knowing, it's the only place to go. Here we are. This is the most secret room in my entire factory, the inventing room. This is where all my secret goodies get cooked up.
Wow, those things are massive.
I know, right? It's candy that big. You know, you're kind of cool.
I know, right?
Let's be friends.
Best friends.
Too round. Now, does this look good to you?
Yeah?
Well, you're wrong. That's why I'm the candy maker. This is not quite round enough. Voila! The everlasting gobstopper.
It looks like gum.
That's because it is gum, my dear.
Gum.
The most wonderful gum in the world.
Gum? Oh no.
A whole gourmet 3-course dinner with pea soup, roast beef, and blueberry ice cream.
Gum.
Although it's not quite perfected yet, so we must refrain from taking even the tiniest taste.
Gum? I only have one dream in life, there's very little to it. To own one stick of life, I'm gum and all life long to chew it. I chew it all through childhood, I chew it when I win. If I survive to 95, I'll chew it till I'm dead.
But this gum here's much better than that one. This one here's a 3-course dinner. Piece of roast beef and blueberry ice cream. Blueberry is the nicest ice cream. You may feel fat, but in fact you're thinner. Even after a 3-course dinner.
That gum is so mine. It's delicious. It really does taste like pea soup. And here comes the roast beef. Fantastic. So tender and juicy.
But the blueberry ice cream.
I'll bet it's to die.
That's what I'm worried about. The dye.
Yo, Violet, you're so busted.
That gum is gonna do it.
Her candy fin got down the drain.
I asked her not to chew it.
Do it, Willy, nothing to it, cause I know just how to chew it. There is no need to poo-poo it. All I have to do is do it.
Violet, it's so bad for you.
Yo, Violet, dude, you're turning blue.
Violet, what you gonna do? Just stand there singing, am I blue?
Yes, she's turning blue. It's true, oh Violet, you are now my blue.
That rotten nosy gum, I knew it. Blueberry blue, it's fat and suet. I guess I knew it. Knew it.
Mr. Wonka, will Violet ever be all right? Or will she always be a blueberry?
Very probably. So quiet. No. Reverse that. Ah, I forgot about this room. The fizzy lifting drink room.
Bubbles? Do they taste like candy? Mr. Wonka, sweetie, I want bubbles that taste like candy.
Well, actually, they taste like soap to children with dirty little mouths. It's what the bubbles do. That's terrific.
What do they do, Wonka?
You see, one sip of my fizzy lifting drink and you'll float on air.
Float on air? Whoa!
Although my legal advisors have told me that we must refrain from even taking the tiniest sip. Come along. I have so much more to see.
Oh my, Mr. Wonka? Kids?
They've left us behind.
Grandpa Joe, what's that? Hello? Who's there?
Should we?
Well, I suppose one tiny taste wouldn't do any harm.
well.
I'm flying.
I'm flying.
There's no sensation that's quite as sensational as flying.
Thrilling, fulfilling, and higher educational is flying.
It's inspirational
And recreational.
trying. Way, way up there in midair to be touching the sky.
Which I guess is why there is no feeling that's quite like the feeling of flying.
Bumping your head on the ceiling of what's up above. It's so appealing, I'm reeling at my death defying. Flying. There is no high, that's the high, I am trying. Flying.
What's that sound?
I'm not sure. It's getting louder though. We better float down.
Look up, Charlie. It's a fan. It's sucking us up. Try to float down.
I can't. Try, Charlie. Try.
I can't. It's gonna cut us to bits.
Think positive.
I can't.
Think.
Wait. Burping is the answer. Burp.
Oh, how I love to burp.
Over from Atlanta to Antwerp.
From John Wayne to White Earp.
Just as birds love to chirp.
Every guy likes to be you a birthday to me.
You see, Veruca, cocoa beans contain a variety of chemicals, the main psychoactive components being theobromine and caffeine. Charlie, do stay with the group. We wouldn't want you to float away now, would we? Ah, here we are. The nut room.
Wonka, are those squirrels?
Oh, they're not just any ordinary squirrels. These are trained squirrels. They can get a walnut out of its shell in one whole piece and still sort the good nuts from the bad nuts.
They're so adorable. Here, squirrely, squirrely.
Here we go again.
Veruca, you must not disturb the squirrels. They are still in training.
See here, Wonka. I want a squirrel. I want a squirrel and an Oompa Loompa. I want a squirrel and an Oompa Loompa and a candy boat. And while we're at it, I want to feast. I want to feast. Donuts and donuts and fruitcake with donuts. So good, you the donuts. Give them to me. Now! I want to party with rules of laughter. I want a ton of ice cream. And if I don't get the things I am after, I'm gonna scream. I want the works. I want the whole works. Presents and prizes and sweets and the prizes of all things and sizes. And now, don't care how. I want it now. Don't care how. I want it now.
Bad nut.
Veruca! Veruca!
Oh no! Veruca!
Wonka, what will become of them?
Well, that chute leads down to the garbage incinerator room. Although there's a chance it's not lit today.
A chance?
Well, generally it's lit every other day. Although I can't remember if today's a burn day or not. Well, on we push. For the next part of the tour, we will need protection. Does everyone have their proper equipment?
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't need these. My crib was made out of lead paint. That's not gonna take me. Here we are, the Choco Vision Room.
What's this place? Some sort of television studio?
Wrong! You are familiar with how television works, yes?
Yeah, big deal. What's this
So-
thing do?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm a bit deaf in that ear.
I said, what's this thing do?
I'm afraid I'm deaf in that ear as well.
What's the Loopy Doompy doing?
You are familiar with how television works, yes?
Yeah.
I thought to myself, if we can send a picture via television, why not a chocolate bar?
That's impossible.
Oh, it is quite possible. Imagine this. You're at home watching TV, and then a commercial comes. Try a Wonka bar. Try it now. And then with the flip of the switch, you reach out and you take it. Although it has not been fully tested yet, so we must not...
Hey, watch me. I'm going to be the first person ever to see my television.
Mike, I asked you not to touch the button.
Look at me. I'm the first person ever to be sent my television.
He's completely unharmed.
Unharmed? He's barely 6 inches.
Put me down. I want to be on TV.
Well, that is a problem. The taffy pulling room. Little boys can be quite stretchy.
How far do you think he'll go?
Who knows? Maybe miles. Well, on with the tour.
Loompa, loompa, doopity-doo. I've got another puzzle for you. Oompa, loompa, doopity-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. What do you get from a glove beam? Via pain in the neck and an IQ of 3. Why don't you try simply reading a book? Or could you just not bear to look? You'll get no commercial. Oompa, loompa, doopity-doo. Turn on the TV and you'll be a star. You will live in happiness too, like the Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa, doopity-doo. Doopity-doo.
Well, this brings an end to our tour. I'm sure you can find your way out.
That's it? What about Charlie's lifetime supply of chocolate?
Yes, each of the children will receive their chocolate. Other than that, the day has been a total waste of time and chocolate. Good day, Charlie Bucket, and goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Wonka. Mr. Wonka, I don't deserve a lifetime supply of chocolate. You see, I tasted the fizzy lifting drink and broke the rules. And I'm very sorry. Thank you for the wonderful Dan tour. It was better than Christmas.
Bless you, Charlie. You did it. You did it.
Now, see here, Wonka. It was my idea to try
This was a test of character, Charlie. I carefully selected rooms to tempt each of our golden ticket winners. And you did something quite extraordinary. You gave in to temptation. You were smart enough not to get caught. And yet, you still admitted your guilt.
But the other kids.
They'll be fine. And they'll each receive the booby prize, a lifetime supply of chocolate.
That's the booby prize? Then what's the real prize?
Charlie, do you love my factory?
It's the most wonderful place in the whole world.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Charlie, because from this moment on, it's yours.
What do you mean?
I need an heir, Charlie, and that person is you.
You want me to run this entire factory? But what about my mom and dad and Grandpa Joe and...
They can all live here with you.
I'd love to. I'd positively love to.
Now Charlie makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious.
Talk about your childhood wishes.
You can even eat the dishes.
Ba-loop-ba-doo-ba-dee-doo. I've got the final puzzle for you. Oop-ba-loop-ba-doo-ba-dee-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. There is a problem in lots of our youth. Not everybody likes telling the truth. Telling the truth starts a beautiful buzz. Isn't it nice when someone does? It could be contagious.
Who can take a sunrise?
Who can take a sunrise?
Sprinkle it with dew.
Sprinkle it with dew.
Cover it in chocolate and a miracle or two. Charlie can.
Charlie can.
I know that he can.
We know that he can. We know that he can, 'cause he'll mix it all with love and make the world taste good.
And the world tastes good 'cause the candy man thinks it
Thinks it should.
I would just like to take a quick moment and invite our blue cast members from Willy Wonka up to the stage real fast, please. I'd also like to invite the stage crew up here as well. We couldn't have done this without you. I just have a few special thank yous that I want to say. I want to say thank you to Valerie and Mehmet Akbulut. I want to say we couldn't do any of this without you. There you go. I'd also like to say thank you to Calissa Arnett. Well, I have your letter up here. Thank you so much. I would also like to say thank you to Rachel Balls. We really appreciate all of your help. I'd like to say a special thank you to Jessica Campbell. Also to Emily Carver. I would also like to say thank you to Zulma del Cueto. Come up here. There you go. Thank you. I'd also like to say another thank you to Kelly Dietz. If I said your last name wrong, I'm really sorry. Please don't mute me. I'd also like to say thank you to Pamela Lee. I'd also like to say a thank you to Chris Costin. It really feels weird saying your first name. I'd also like to say another thank you to Daryl Sekira. Yeah. And another one to Matthew and Amber Tolman. I'd also like to say a very special thank you to my mom and dad, Denise and Michael Bravo. Also another thank you to Lauren Brown. Thank you for helping make all these costumes. They look wonderful. Also to Trent, Jennifer, and Caleb Humphreys. Thank you for helping us with our sound. We really appreciate it. Also to Lita, Margot, and Miranda Evans. Even you, Miranda. And a very, are you gonna come take your, yeah. It's not like you ran audio all night, come on. And I'd also like to invite Mrs. Keeps up to the stage, please. We couldn't have done this without you. Thank you very much. I have this letter for you, and the whole cast, we signed a nice big poster for you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate all of you. Those lights are really bright. I don't want to stand in front of anybody. Everybody shines so bright and sweet. Let me stand down here. And thank you. I couldn't have said it better. I think the singing and all of the hard work and all of the volunteers, everything that you've given has just been a testimony to how sweet our community is, and I just don't have very many words. It's just too overwhelming. So thank you. Thank you. You did this. I didn't get that. So you're going to get to see these costumes at home all summer long, because they're going home in your little bag. And I would like to invite all the cast members to our cast party on Tuesday, 3:15, not 8:15, 3:15, just our regular time after school.
All right.
This is beautiful. Thank you so much. I will hang it right in my kitchen.
Can we get one more round of applause for Mrs. Heath, please?
Well, thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for coming. Good night.